Hello folks, I'm out in the man cave this morning. I wanted to kind of talk to you a little bit. Instead of having a working related video on the truck, I just had some things I wanted to say and I thought you might like to hear it. I don't know why I think that, but I just thought you might. The other day I was driving my other truck. I have a 2015 Chevy Silverado. I'll put a picture up right here. And I got down to the dollar store where I was supposed to pick up some things for the house, and darned if I come outside and all of a sudden it just wouldn't start for no reason at all. And it kind of got me thinking about something. There's a lot of popularity right now with these old square body trucks and stuff like that. And a lot of people are asking why. You know, why don't you embrace the new stuff? Well, this is why. Back in the old days, 87 and before, you could work on those things. It was 15 minutes to change a starter. If it wasn't running quite right, you did a tune-up. You changed plugs, points, or maybe just cap and rotor if it's HEI ignition, and move on. You know, they were very basic, and they were easy to work on. You could actually see the motor. I popped the hood on this 2015, and it's even worse in the 2023s. My son has one, and it's a 2023 or 2022. Everything is electric. Everything, even a shifter. That's kind of ridiculous. I think even the steering is electronically controlled. There's no sense in all that. But anyway, getting back to the older trucks, like I said, 87 and older. Now 87 did have, like mine does, it did have, or does have, electronic fuel injection with the throttle body fuel injection unit. So that is not real pleasing to me. I didn't really necessarily want one with the computer, but this is what I inherited, so that's what I'm working on. But these newer trucks, in my opinion, you just about got to be a computer tech in order to work on the things. When the starter died on the truck, on my 2015, it gave no warning that I could tell. I didn't hear any click, 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 and then boom, start, or like in the old days, it would sometimes just, the gears would miss, ring, ring, and then boom, it would start. You know the starter's on its way out. You need to start looking for a starter soon. So, but with the newer ones, they don't give much warning, and I'm not real appreciative of that. I don't care too much for it at all. So in my opinion, that's the reason why the old stuff has gained such popularity right now. People are buying these trucks up if they can, and they're paying sometimes more for a truck that needs restoring than the truck actually cost brand new. So and if you get a one that's been restored and is in really excellent shape, you're going to end up paying almost as much as you would for a new truck. I've seen them advertised that way anyway. Whether or not they're actually selling for that, I couldn't tell you. But you know, I hate to sound like one that is totally down on progress, because I'm not. I'm not. There's some things that you know, I'm happy for the progress. Cell phones, for example, that I can record a video to you guys with. That didn't happen back just 20 years ago, you know. Then now I have hearing aids that can actually talk to the cell phone. And that's kind of crazy. I answer the phone and it goes right straight to my hearing aids. I don't even have to take the hearing aid out in order to talk on the phone like I do on my house phone. So that's part of technology. I don't mind at all. Don't understand it. I know it's Bluetooth something or other, but and sometimes they unpair each other or whatever that means. And I have to go back and read the instructions and figure out how to repair them. But it's some technology is good. Of course, the advances that have been made in the medical stuff, wonderful. You know, when I was a child, a baby actually, there was new technology being used to help babies like myself. I was what they call a blue baby, and had to have open heart surgery at 3 years old. I was the first in Florida of that age, and here I am, 65 years old and still kicking, and not real high sometimes, but I'm still kicking. But you know, I don't know if or when Ford and Dodge started with their trucks, everything being electronic and computers and all that stuff. I'm pretty sure around the same time frame that Chevrolet did is usually par for the course. They all seem to gravitate, you know, if not at the same time, not far apart. So I would imagine the folks in the Ford camps and the Dodge camps are probably saying the same thing. I don't know that their popularity is as strong as the square bodies are, or not, but they definitely, at least in my area here, they're getting harder and harder to find. And when you do find them, like I said, they're in the shape of my dad's truck or worse, and are going for $1,500 to $2,000, you know, like that. Now, to me, that's expensive. You know, back when in my racing days, I don't think I paid more than $300, $400 for a car to turn into a race car, if that much. Some of them were actually donated by people who had no plans for them and they just needed to get rid of them. So that's where I traded. I would trade another vehicle, a running vehicle, for a project car and do that. But nowadays, these square bodies are getting pretty expensive. Now, I have owned, this is my, let's see, third square body that I've owned. And then I've also owned what they call a cat's eye, I guess. It's a 2005. I bought that here in West Virginia. And that truck was, I didn't check it out well enough when I bought it, but it was a rust bucket. It had been in the salt roads here for a long time, and they did some clever patching of rocker panels and stuff like that, and I didn't see it. Neither did my brother-in-law, who also looked at the truck, thought it was pretty solid, but it wasn't. And when I bought the 2015, I went to sell this truck. Come to find out, the pipe basically is what it is that the shocks mount to was completely rusted out, and the shocks were about to fall off of it. The engine ran pretty strong, but it didn't have a lot of oil pressure. But it was also the 5.3 liter electronically controlled and with computer and all that stuff, and I just didn't understand it. And I ended up getting rid of it, selling it for a fraction of what I paid for it. But and then I bought the 2015 before I sold that. I had to have a vehicle to drive. But now with this 2015, I do like the truck. Don't get me wrong. I really do like it. It rides like a Cadillac. And it'll pull my camping trailer. But it's if I had my druthers, I would definitely much rather have one that was as simple to work on as that truck out there in the garage. Just for the simplicity of it. And there's really, in my opinion, with today's technology and the advances that they've made in engine design and manufacturing, in my opinion, there's no reason why they couldn't build a more simplistic type of vehicle for the everyday Joe like me and you, maybe. It would probably cost a fraction of what these new trucks cost. You got new trucks now that are going for $70,000. That's more than I paid for my house. There's no way I'm going to pay that much for a house. This 2015 ended up costing me around almost $30,000. And that blew my mind at that time. But in my opinion, there's just no reason why these vehicles should be that expensive and that over-engineered. But I just wanted to kind of get that off my chest, and hope somebody appreciates these older trucks like I do for the simplicity of them, for the ease of working on them, and repairing them and getting them, keeping them maintained, or even restoring them. I mean, you can buy parts all day long. You could probably, if you wanted to, with the exception of possibly the frame, you could probably buy every piece there is for that truck brand new, if you so desired. And yeah, it can cost you a lot of money that way, but if you got one to start with, then you could at least repair or replace what's needed. But I guess I'll let you go for now. And like I said, I just wanted to bring that stuff to you and get that off my chest, because that 2015 truck didn't make me a happy camper last Sunday when I was sitting in front of the Dollar General and nothing, just nothing. Battery was fine, everything was good. No indication of a starter going bad prior that I could tell. I am hearing impaired, so I was told that it was making a clicking noise, but I couldn't hear it. I just wanted to mention that to you guys, and if you were ever wondering why these old trucks are so popular, I really do believe that is the reason. So I hope you guys have a great day. Please like and subscribe. And if you don't agree with me, that's fine. Put some comments in there and we can talk about it. I got no problem with that. But I doubt you'll change my mind. But anyway, enjoy your day. Please, like I said, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment. I'll post a video here in a little while of my next steps on the truck.